So many great parts, so many iconic roles. One of the ones that I think captured everybody's imagination so early in your career, obviously, was your Fast Times at Ridgemont High, character Jeff Spicoli. You know, you and I have talked a couple of times, and I've never worked up the nerve to ask you, was that character, I mean, that character influenced so many people later on, in their lives or in their acting, became Jeff Spicoli. And I was curious, did that character that was so seismic for you and for everyone else, was it based on anybody?
First, there was Cameron Crowe's book where he had somebody in his mind when he wrote the character.
Right.
When I read his book, this is at the same time as I read his screenplay. When the movie, a lot of people don't know that was a book, Fast Times at Ridgemont High first. And when I read it, I immediately heard somebody I knew. Yeah, there was a fella that grew up in the neighborhood where I grew up.
This is in Malibu?
Yeah, so I was in the valley till '69. So at 9, I moved to the beach, and I was first introduced to somebody who was rhythmically aligned with that character. So from the time I was, I guess, 9 to 17, I would see an awful lot of him, and I surfed, and so I'd be in the water. I knew him, and he just jumped off the page.
So this guy, this is a real person. Did this person ever know that he was the inspiration for you anyway, or some of the inspiration for Jeff Spicoli?
I really don't think so. But part of that may have had to do with him not knowing where he was.
Have you run into this person since?
So about 2 months ago, I went out for a surf. And I was coming up this trail back to the road, and this fella and his kids and family coming down. Very well-spoken guy. Looked like a businessman or something. And he says, "Sean, how are you?" And I'm shaking his hand, and I can see a very, a family man. And then he said his name, and it was him.
Yeah.
I would never have thought that anything normal was going to come from that door.
Wait a minute, there's no birthday party for me here.